This is my client Chris Wilhelm, and he's got a mid-iron in his hand. I'm going to take this forward a little bit until he gets to his address. And now, Chris, I'm not sure if you do this every time or just this time, but it looks to me as if your club is not actually addressing at the ball. Looks like you're about a centimeter behind the ball, which probably means that you're going to hit about a centimeter behind the ball on your swing. I believe this was a shot that was a little fat. Now, let me illustrate the issue that we have been talking about. I'm going to draw a little box here. Take it a little higher. There we go. So what I want you to look at a couple things. We're going to look at the knees. Let's draw a line across the knees, and the top of the head. So let's take it forward. I'm going to go into your swing a bit, and the first thing I notice is that the head drops right there. And also check out, okay, this is the top of your backswing right there, which let's look at that line there. That knee is outside the box. And then what happens from there is you're kind of casting around from the top, but also swaying through. That actually doesn't look too bad right there. But there's a whole lot of, let's go back to, this is the issue that I'm talking about. Look at this knee gets actually behind the ball. So this knee is going to shift from there to not quite that far, but let's get rid of that. It's going to shift from there to there on the downswing. Now that's a long distance to be able to move, to have to move your pivot leg. This is your pivot leg, and look at all that distance it's moving. Wow, that's a long way to go. So you're doing a really good job. Your head moves way off the ball on the backswing, right? So we notice that. Boom. It dips down and it moves to your right. But what you do really well is you get back to the ball really well and stay there. Look how still your head is throughout. Bam. That's really, really good. But what's happened is you've lost your power because you've swung from the top and you're not using your hips. Look at your hip position at impact. Right there. Ball's still there. Coming down. Right there. Hip position is about there. Right? So I would like to see your hip position to be about there at impact. And this doesn't seem like a huge difference, but your hips don't actually clear until there. Till the ball is way out into the fairway. Thank God it's in the fairway. Another thing I want you to look at, that left knee swing or lateral swing that you're kind of doing there, left knee movement. Look what it does to your left foot, your plant. That's your plant foot. So it's, your left foot is facing here right now. Actually, it's a little more parallel, facing there. And then at the end of the swing, it lifts up, and look at your heel. Look at your heel shifts. So your foot's actually there at the end of the swing. So we need to figure out your weight transfer in a more effective manner. And the way that we do that is, number one, the drill that I gave you is locking your knees throughout the swing, just as a drill. But also I want you to start initiating the downswing with a forward or targetward motion of your hips, specifically the left hip towards the target, rotating towards the target. Alrighty. I'm going to draw one more line here. Back to address. And let's draw a line right across your sunglasses. Right there. That's a little bit below your sunglasses, but you get what I'm saying. Check out the dip. So that looks to me like a good 3 to 4 inches that you're dipping your head on the backswing. So we want to get away from that. So either don't do it. Don't dip on the backswing. Keep your head really still in an up and down motion, or start down. Like, this is a good position here. I'd like to see that left knee stay in front of the ball, but this is actually a really good, powerful position. The right knee is slightly outside your right foot there, so your knees could stay within your feet. Which one way to fix that is to just widen your stance just a hair. I'm talking like an inch. That's all. This is a game of millimeters, so an inch is quite a lot. So if you were to stay there, but what you're doing is you're swaying into the ball, and then that's a lot of motion, a lot of lateral motion, which is going to lead to inconsistency as far as your target is concerned, and ball striking. And I think those two drills will help you. Lock your knees on your entire swing, and then slowly add knee bend as you need it until it starts to get wild again, and then go back. And also work on that dipping and keeping the knees a lot straighter throughout the swing is going to help with the dipping as well. But it's all about maintaining your spine angle, which you do pretty well. It's a very impressive golf swing here. Just a little bit of lateral movement right there and there on the way back. That it would be just much more consistent to eliminate that. You have a more consistent swing, and you gain distance as well because you'd be creating more torque. So we'll talk to you soon, Chris. Thanks.